Okay, here we go. Let's do some math to bend some more pipe. This is how I do it. Got my center line dimensions. Need to add those up. Half, 32, 6.5. So I take 85 inch plus 64 inch half plus 32 inch plus 6.5 inch, 6 inch half, 188. 188. I need to subtract my 90s, which is in my case 1 inch 3/4. So that is 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 1/4 minus 5 inch quarter. Come on. 188 inch minus 5 inch quarter is 182 3/4. So I'll put that 5 1/4 here. I write out everything just so I can see where I made the mistake. And I know that I've always subtracted stuff off. So I can go back in my layout and I can look and make sure that I subtracted or added whatever it is, just to double check myself. So 182 3/4. Now that is my gospel. That's my overall length. Not going to cut it yet. Don't want to do that. So now I need to subtract my 90s off of my center line dimensions. 190 I know is 4 1/8, so I'll take 85 inch minus 4 inch 1/8 equals 80 7/8. 80 7/8. I circle it. That's only layout. That's it. 64 1/4, 64 inch quarter minus 2 90s, which is 8 1/4, minus 8 inch quarter equals 56 1/4. Right? 64 1/2, 64 inch half minus 8 inch quarter is 56 1/4. 56 1/4. Circle it. Layout only. 32 inch minus 2 bends, 8 inch quarter, 23 3/4, 3 3/4. I don't have to do the last one because I already know it's 2 3/8 from the last pipe. Circle that. Layout only. Now I got my layout. I'll pull it from one end of the pipe back, do my marks, yada yada, picking up when I'm laying down. So now I got to add these all together with the 6.5 for each corner, because that's how much material it takes to make that corner. The neutral center line of the pipe is 6.5 inches. If you don't know what that is, I can explain that later on. Let me know. Drop comments, whatever. This is what I do. So I'm going to start on the smallest side because I cannot get that dimension on my bender without breaking something. So now this is my layout only. So I'll do 2 3/8 plus the 6.5. So now I clear this. 2 inch 3/8 plus 6 inch half equals 8 7/8. 8 7/8. Now add the next dimension in, which is 23 1/4. Add that together plus 23 inch quarter, 23 3/4. I almost messed up. 23 3/4. Clear that off. So 8 inch 7/8 plus 23 inch 3/4 equals 32 5/8. 32 5/8 I need to add 6.5 for that corner, plus 6" half, with 38 11/16. That doesn't sound right to me. So let's double check. Let's start all over. 2" 3/8 plus 6" half equals 8 7/8. 8 7/8 plus 23" 3/4 equals 32 5/8. 32 5/8 plus 6" half is 39 1/8. Told you. 39 1/8. Okay, back on track. So now I need to add the next dimension, which I already added the 23 3/4, 56 1/4. 56 1/4 to that one, plus 56 1/4, 95 3/8. 95 3/8 gets me to here, plus 6" half, plus 6" half is 101 7/8. 101 7/8. I already added the 6.5 for the last one. I just add the 80 7/8. 80 7/8 plus 80 7/8 equals 182 3/4. Should sound familiar on that dimension. Now that 182 3/4 is the exact same on the overall length. With all these added up, subtracted the corners, that length and your layout length should match. They both should match. If they don't, something is wrong, which I have that a lot. That's why I write everything out. Now I need to do my layout on my pipe, but I got a lot of numbers everywhere. So now that I already have two numbers that match, I can go ahead and cut my pipe. I know that this is my overall length, which is good. So now anywhere that I added the 6.5 for the corner, that's my layout for my pipe. So I circle this, 2 3/8. Label that one. Here's another one, 32 5/8. That's another one. 95 7/8. That's another one. Or 95 3/8. Excuse me. That's the third bend. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Overall length here, all the way around. Picking up what I'm laying down. Good. You lost? Yep, me too. Okay, so now I can go cut me a piece of pipe, buck 82 3/4. I can do my 2 3/8 from one end, all pulling everything from one end. That way you don't accumulate anything. Do the 32 5/8, 95 3/8, and the overall length should be a buck 82 3/4. Got it? Good. If you have any questions, this should work on any bender as long as you know what you need to take off for the corners, what you need to add for the neutral center line from start of bend to stop of bend, that 90-degree corner. You need to know what that is. You should be able to do it on any pipe, any bender. That way you can bend one piece. If you can lay it out, you can bend it. I do so many different bends on pipe and it comes out perfect. As long as your numbers coincide with one another, you should never have a single problem other than rotation of the pipe. That's the most difficult. You need to be able to see where stuff comes out and how to see it on the wall so you can do the layout on the pipe to orientate each bend to one another. All right, we'll bend this one, we'll hang it up and it'll match the other one and we'll be done. If you like what I'm doing, drop a comment. If you don't like what I'm doing, drop a comment. I'd love to know, I'd love to hear what people are doing, because I love to learn fabricating, welding, all this kind of stuff. I've been doing it my whole life. I love it. It's my passion. And if you love it and it's your passion, give me a shout. Let me know. Let me see what you do. I love to see other people that are in a skilled trade and what their passions are. Thanks.